Hey Aries, I just pulled some cards for you, and honestly what came through is something I need to share with you right away because the energy here is absolutely remarkable. So I sat down with my deck this morning and I asked Spirit what Aries needs to know about what is coming their way, and the cards that showed up are telling such a beautiful story about transformation, abundance, and this incredible love energy that is heading straight toward you. Let me start with the first card I pulled, which is the Page of Wands. And this card right here is showing me that you are about to step into this phase of new beginnings and fresh creative energy. The Page of Wands is that youthful, enthusiastic messenger who brings news of opportunities, and I am seeing this as someone who is about to discover a passion project or a new direction that lights them up from the inside. This is not just any ordinary opportunity, Aries. This is something that is going to make you feel alive again. You know that feeling when you discover something and you cannot stop thinking about it, when you wake up excited about the possibilities. That is what this Page of Wands is bringing to you. The universe is sending you this invitation to explore, to be curious, to say yes to something that maybe you have been putting off or doubting yourself about. What I find really interesting about this card in your reading is that it is connected to your willingness to be a beginner again. To not have all the answers, to just jump in with that fiery Aries courage you are known for. Some of you might be getting a message, an email, a phone call that opens up this whole new pathway for you. Others might just feel this sudden urge to start something you have been dreaming about for months or even years. The Page of Wands does not come with guarantees of perfection. It comes with permission to try, to experiment, to play. And for Aries who can sometimes get stuck in their head about whether something will work out or not, this is such a liberating energy. Spirit is basically saying stop overthinking this and just start. The Palace of Gold I mentioned earlier, it begins here with this first step. This first spark of inspiration that the Page of Wands represents. I am seeing that some of you have been waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. But this card is telling you that the perfect moment is now, and the perfect plan is to begin with what you have. There is also this element of playfulness here that I think is really important for you to embrace, Aries. You have been so serious lately, so focused on getting things right, on being responsible, on meeting expectations. The Page of Wands is reminding you that joy and success are not mutually exclusive. You can build something amazing while also having fun, while also enjoying the process. This is about reclaiming that childlike wonder and excitement that maybe got buried under adult responsibilities and worries. Next card that came out is the Five of Swords, and okay, I know this card can look a bit challenging at first glance, but hear me out because in the context of your reading this is actually showing me something really powerful. The Five of Swords traditionally speaks about conflict, about winning battles but maybe losing something in the process, about the cost of being right. But what I am picking up for you, Aries, is that this card is showing a situation that you are either in right now or have recently moved through, where you had to make some tough choices about who you engage with and what fights are actually worth your energy. Some of you have been in situations where people were challenging you, maybe trying to provoke you, maybe trying to pull you into drama or negativity. And the Five of Swords here is showing me that you are reaching this point of wisdom where you are realizing that not every battle needs to be fought, not every argument needs to be won. This is huge growth for you because Aries energy can be very much about standing your ground and proving your point, which is not a bad thing at all. But there is also power in knowing when to walk away. What I am seeing is that by choosing your battles wisely, by not engaging with people who are just trying to drain your energy or distract you from your path, you are actually creating space for those incredible surprises and blessings to come in. The universe cannot fill your hands with gold if your hands are full of conflict and negativity. So the Five of Swords is this cleansing card for you, this card that says release the need to prove yourself to people who are never going to see your value anyway. Some of you might have recently walked away from a toxic situation or relationship that was all about competition and one-upmanship, and if that is you, this card is confirming that you made the right choice. There might be moments where you question whether you should have stayed and fought harder or said more. But Spirit is showing me that your departure or your decision to disengage was actually the most powerful move you could have made. You won by refusing to play a game that was never going to have a real winner. And now that you have cleared this energy, now that you have released these people or situations that were keeping you small and distracted, you are making room for genuine connections and real abundance to flow into your life. Now the third card is the Eight of Wands, and this is where things start to get really exciting. Because the Eight of Wands is all about rapid movement, swift changes, things happening quickly and in your favor. After the wisdom of the Five of Swords, where you learn to conserve your energy and choose your battles, the Eight of Wands is showing me that the universe is now ready to move fast on your behalf. I am talking about things clicking into place, dominoes falling in the right direction, opportunities coming at you so fast that you might feel a bit overwhelmed in the best possible way. The Eight of Wands is often called the card of messages and communication, so some of you are about to receive news that changes everything. This could be a job offer, a romantic confession, a financial opportunity, an invitation to something amazing. Whatever it is coming fast and you need to be ready to act on it quickly. This is not the time to hesitate or second-guess yourself, Aries. When that opportunity shows up, when that message comes through, you need to trust your gut and move forward with confidence. What I love about the Eight of Wands in your reading is that it is showing me this momentum building. Like you have been pushing this boulder uphill for so long, and now suddenly it is rolling downhill and picking up speed, and you are just trying to keep up with how fast things are moving. But this is good movement. This is positive momentum. Everything that you have been working toward, everything that you have been hoping for, it is all starting to align now. The Eight of Wands also speaks to travel for some of you. Whether that is physical travel to a place that opens up new opportunities or metaphorical travel in terms of your personal growth and evolution. And you are moving from one chapter to another, and the transition is happening faster than you expected. Some of you might feel like just yesterday you were stuck and frustrated, and now suddenly doors are opening everywhere you look. That is the magic of the Eight of Wands. It does not mess around. It does not take its time. It just delivers results quickly and efficiently. Spirit is telling me that you have earned this acceleration. You have put in the work. You have made the sacrifices. You have learned the lessons, and now it is time for the universe to reward you with swift and beautiful manifestations. The fourth card is the Ace of Pentacles. And oh my goodness, Aries, this is one of the most auspicious cards in the entire deck when it comes to material abundance and new opportunities for wealth and stability. The Ace of Pentacles is literally showing me this golden coin, this gift from the universe, this seed of prosperity that is being placed in your hands. This is the palace of gold that I mentioned at the beginning. This is the unparalleled surprise that is going to shift your entire financial reality. The Ace of Pentacles represents new beginnings in the material world. So this could manifest as a new job with better pay, a business opportunity that takes off, an investment that pays dividends, a gift or inheritance, a promotion, a raise, a new client, a successful launch. Whatever form it takes, this is real tangible abundance that you can see and feel and use to improve your life. What I am picking up specifically for you, Aries, is that this is not just about money for the sake of money. This is about security and freedom and the ability to build the life you have been dreaming about. Some of you have been struggling financially, maybe living paycheck to paycheck, maybe stressed about bills and expenses, and the Ace of Pentacles is telling you that relief is coming. This is a turning point where you start to experience more ease and flow around money. But I also want to say that the Ace of Pentacles requires action on your part. This is a seed, not a full-grown tree. The universe is handing you this incredible opportunity, but you need to plant it, water it, nurture it, take practical steps to grow it into something substantial. So when this opportunity shows up, and it will show up based on what I am seeing in your cards, you need to be ready to commit to it, to put in the work, to show the universe that you are serious about creating this abundance. For some of you, this Ace of Pentacles might also represent a new phase of valuing yourself more, of recognizing your worth, of charging what you deserve, of not settling for less than you are worth. There is this energy of self-respect and self-value that comes with this card, like you are finally understanding that you are the golden opportunity, you are the treasure. And when you operate from that knowing, the external abundance naturally follows. The fifth card I pulled is the Seven of Cups, and this is interesting because the Seven of Cups is often about choices, options, possibilities, dreams, and sometimes illusions or confusion about which path to take. In your reading, Aries, I am seeing this as the universe presenting you with multiple options and opportunities, which ties back to what the Eight of Wands and Ace of Pentacles were showing about things moving quickly and new beginnings opening up. But the Seven of Cups is here to remind you to be discerning, to not get so caught up in the fantasy or the excitement that you lose sight of what is real and what is actually aligned with your highest good. Some of these options that are going to be presented to you are going to look really shiny and appealing on the surface, but when you look deeper you might realize they are not actually what you want or need. And that is okay. That is part of the process. The Seven of Cups is asking you to get clear on your priorities, to know what you truly value, to be able to distinguish between what looks good and what is good for you. I am also seeing that some of you might be daydreaming a lot right now, visualizing different futures, imagining different scenarios. And the Seven of Cups is encouraging this creative visualization, but also reminding you that at some point you need to choose one path and commit to it. You cannot pursue every single option. You cannot keep all your possibilities open forever. At some point you need to make a decision and go all in on that decision. What I find really beautiful about the Seven of Cups in your spread is that it is showing me you have so many gifts, so many talents, so many things you could do and be successful at. But the challenge is focusing your energy, choosing the thing that lights you up the most, the thing that aligns with your soul purpose, not just the thing that seems easiest or most lucrative. Spirit is asking you to tune into your intuition when it comes to making these choices. Your mind might tell you one thing, but your gut, your heart, your soul will tell you something else. Listen to that deeper knowing. The Palace of Gold I mentioned is not just about material wealth. It is also about emotional and spiritual wealth. And the Seven of Cups is reminding you not to sacrifice your inner peace and fulfillment for external validation or success. Now we have the Magician as the sixth card, and Aries, this is huge because the Magician is the card of manifestation, of taking the raw potential of the Fool and actually creating something real with it. The Magician has all the tools, all the elements, all the resources needed to bring dreams into reality. And in your reading, this is telling me that you have everything you need right now to create the life you want. You do not need to wait for anything external. You do not need anyone's permission. You do not need more time or more money or more knowledge. You have the power within you right now to start manifesting your desires. The Magician is also about skill and mastery. So some of you are stepping into a phase where you are really owning your talents and abilities, where you are recognizing that you are good at what you do, that you have valuable skills to offer the world. This card is encouraging you to step into that confidence, to stop downplaying your abilities, to stop waiting for someone else to give you credibility. You are the magic. You are the answer. You are the one you have been waiting for. What I am also picking up with the Magician is that you are entering a phase of incredible creative power and productivity. Ideas are going to flow to you easily. Solutions are going to appear when you need them. The right people and resources are going to show up at the right time. This is because you are learning to work with the universe instead of against it. You are learning to align your will with divine will. You are learning to trust the process and trust yourself. The Magician is a master of all four elements, which in tarot represent the four suits, which represent different areas of life. This tells me that you are finding balance. You are integrating different parts of yourself. You are becoming more whole and more powerful as a result. Some of you have been feeling fragmented or scattered, like different parts of your life are pulling you in different directions. But the Magician is showing me that you are bringing it all together now. You are finding a way to honor all aspects of who you are. And when you operate from this place of integration and wholeness, there is literally nothing you cannot create or achieve. The seventh card is the Death card, and I know this card can look scary, but please trust me when I say this is one of the most positive cards you can receive when you are asking about transformation and new beginnings. Death in tarot is not about physical death. It is about endings that make way for new beginnings. It is about transformation, rebirth. Letting go of what no longer serves you so you can step into who you are becoming. And Aries, based on everything else in your reading, the Death card here is confirming that you are in the middle of a massive transformation. The old version of you, the person you were 6 months ago or a year ago, that person is dying and a new version of you is being born. This can feel uncomfortable. It can feel scary. It can feel like you are losing yourself. But what is actually happening is that you are shedding layers that were never really you to begin with. You are releasing old identities, old beliefs, old patterns, old relationships that were keeping you stuck in a version of yourself that was too small for who you are meant to be. The Death card is saying that this transformation is not optional. This is happening whether you resist it or surrender to it. But I promise you, Aries, that on the other side of this death and rebirth process is a version of you that is more authentic, more powerful, more aligned, more free than you have ever been. Some of you are literally ending major chapters of your life right now. Maybe you are leaving a job, ending a relationship, moving to a new city, changing careers, letting go of friendships that have run their course, whatever it is. The Death card is giving you permission to grieve what is ending while also staying open to what is beginning. You do not have to have it all figured out right now. You do not have to know exactly who you are becoming. You just have to trust that this transformation is divinely guided and that you are being led towards something so much better than what you are leaving behind. The Palace of Gold, the love you are going to receive, the surprises that are coming, they are all waiting for you on the other side of this death and rebirth. But you cannot take the old baggage with you. You cannot bring the old patterns and fears and limitations into this new chapter. So let them die. Let them go. Make space for the miracles that are trying to reach you. The 8th card is the 6 of Cups, and this card brings such a sweet, tender energy to your reading, Aries. The 6 of Cups is about innocence, nostalgia, childhood, past connections, and pure love. In the context of you being loved to bits like I mentioned at the beginning. The 6 of Cups is showing me that there is someone from your past or someone with a very pure, innocent approach to love who is going to come into your life or come back into your life and just absolutely adore you. This is not complicated love. This is not love with conditions or games or manipulation. This is simple, honest, genuine love. The kind of love that makes you feel safe and cherished and seen for who you really are. For some of you, this might be a past connection, maybe someone you knew years ago who is going to re-enter your life in a surprising way. For others, this might be someone new but who has an old soul, someone who approaches love in a traditional or old-fashioned way. Someone who believes in romance and courtship and actually putting in effort. What I am seeing is that this person or this connection is going to heal something in you. They are going to remind you what it feels like to be loved without having to perform or prove yourself. They are going to love you just for being you. The 6 of Cups also speaks to inner child healing, so some of you are going to experience this love through doing inner work, through reconnecting with parts of yourself that you abandoned or suppressed, through giving yourself the love and acceptance that maybe you did not receive as a child. This is deeply healing work, Aries, and it is going to change how you relate to yourself and others. I am also picking up that some of you might reconnect with hobbies or interests or passions from your childhood, things that brought you joy when you were younger but that you put aside because you thought you needed to be serious and adult. The 6 of Cups is inviting you to play again, to create without pressure, to do things just because they make you happy. And there is something about this reconnection with joy and innocence that is going to attract more love into your life, both from others and from yourself. The 9th card is the 5 of Wands, and this card is showing me that before you fully step into all the abundance and love that is coming your way, there might be some competition or conflict or obstacles that you need to navigate. The 5 of Wands is about struggle, about different energies competing for dominance, about having to fight for what you want. But here is what I want you to understand, Aries. The 5 of Wands is not necessarily a bad thing. It is actually showing me that you are stepping into an arena where there are other players, where there is competition, which means you are playing a bigger game now. You are no longer hiding in the shadows or playing small. You are out there claiming what is yours, and yes, that means you might encounter some resistance. You might have to prove yourself. You might have to stand your ground. But you can handle this. In fact, this kind of challenge is actually going to bring out the best in you. Aries thrives on healthy competition. You like having something to push against. You like having a goal to strive for. The 5 of Wands is giving you that dynamic energy, that fire, that motivation to keep pushing forward. What I want to caution you about though is not letting this competition turn into a necessary conflict. Remember what the Five of Swords taught you earlier about choosing your battles wisely. The Five of Wands is saying yes, there will be challenges. Yes, you will need to assert yourself. Yes, you will need to be strategic and smart about how you navigate certain situations. But do not let your ego get in the way. Do not let your need to be right or to win overshadow the bigger picture of what you are trying to create. Stay focused on your goals, stay focused on your vision, and let the distractions and the drama fall away. Some of you might also be experiencing internal conflict right now, like different parts of you wanting different things, different desires pulling you in different directions. The Five of Wands can represent this internal struggle and the work of integration that needs to happen. This ties back to the Magician card about bringing all parts of yourself together into a cohesive whole. You are learning to honor all your different desires and needs without letting them war with each other. You are learning to find a path forward that satisfies multiple aspects of who you are. The final card in your reading is the Page of Cups, and Aries, I am getting chills because this card is absolutely confirming the love energy I mentioned at the very beginning. The Page of Cups is the most romantic, sweet, loving card in the entire deck. This is the card of new love, of emotional openness, of vulnerability, of someone offering their heart. And in your reading, this is showing me that you are either going to meet someone who embodies this Page of Cups energy, or you are going to embody it yourself as you open your heart to love again. The Page of Cups brings messages of love, so some of you are going to receive a confession, a love letter, a romantic gesture. Something that just melts your heart and makes you feel so incredibly special. This person or this energy is going to pursue you with genuine intention. They are not playing games. They are not trying to keep things casual or undefined. They they want you, and they are going to make that clear. For those of you who have been hurt in the past, who have built walls around your heart, who have become cynical about love, the Page of Cups is here to restore your faith. This is proof that pure love still exists, that there are still people who believe in romance and connection and vulnerability. The Page of Cups is also deeply intuitive and creative, so this person or this phase of your love life is going to inspire you, is going to make you feel more alive and creative and connected to your emotions. Some of you might start writing or creating art or expressing yourself in new ways because this love energy is unlocking something in you. What I find really beautiful is how the Page of Cups brings together all the themes from your reading. The new beginnings from the Page of Wands, the wisdom from the Five of Swords, the swift movement from the Eight of Wands, the abundance from the Ace of Pentacles, the clarity from the Seven of Cups, the manifestation power from the Magician, the transformation from death, the healing from the Six of Cups, the courage from the Five of Wands, and now this pure love from the Page of Cups. It is all coming together, Aries. Everything you have been through, everything you have learned, everything you have released, it has all been preparing you for this moment. The Palace of Gold is not just material wealth, it is also this treasure of authentic love and connection. The unparalleled surprises are not just external events. They are also internal revelations about who you are and what you are capable of receiving. So to bring this all together, Aries, your cards are telling such a clear story about major transformation, swift positive changes, material abundance, and beautiful love all converging in your life at the same time. The universe is basically rolling out the red carpet for you and saying, okay, you have done the work. You have learned the lessons. You have released what needed to be released. Now here are all the blessings you have been asking for. But I want to emphasize that you need to stay open. You need to stay ready. You need to trust yourself and trust the process. When opportunities show up, move on them quickly. When love shows up, receive it fully. When abundance appears, claim it confidently. This is your time, Aries. This is your moment to step into everything you have been dreaming about. The Palace of Gold is being built for you right now. The love that is going to absolutely adore you is on its way. The surprises that are going to blow your mind are already in motion. All you need to do is stay open, stay aligned, stay true to yourself, and watch as the universe delivers on its promises to you. I am genuinely so excited for what is coming for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. I would love to hear if any of this resonates with you or if you have been experiencing any of these themes in your life already. Sending you so much love and light, Aries.